Hello everyone and welcome to today's live stream. Today we'll be talking about trading. We'll be going into details of trading. I'm just going to get everything sorted. I hope everything is working smoothly and fine. Just trying to sort out stuff. So let me just test out whether the YouTube links are working, whether the pump fun is working or not. So well, we can go from here, I guess. So let's see. Where are we? Yeah, this is the one. Let's see if it is working. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like everything looks good. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. If somebody can put a comment out there so that I'm aware of everything working. Why is OBS Studio disconnecting and reconnecting again and again? All right. Let me know if everything seems to be working fine. In the comment section, can someone comment? Yes, we hear you. That's perfect. I don't know why my OBS Studio is crashing again and again, but I'll leave that over here. Well, the market is starting off now. Looking at Nasdaq, we have already swept the Q1 high. I'm trying to see what sort of price action do we get here. Well, this was a complete, yeah. So yeah, I'll be basically starting off from higher time frame. We have 2 minutes to this candle close, so we can basically start off at the higher time frame and see what's going on right now. So we are still trading inside the 6-hour fair value gap right over here. Right, I'll be keeping my eye out on this and see how we react inside of the 6-hourly fair value gap, whether we are able to kind of sustain this gap and accelerate from here, or do we go below this and give us bearish price actions overall. As you can see as well that the 6-hour fair value gap is also, the 6-hourly fair value gap is also going to be an acceleration gap right here. So if we measure that move, the target for this will be 25,320 and the 400% target will be 25,481. So overall, market seems bullish. Market seems that it wants to accelerate higher. We have previous day high which has been swept now. So overall, so this one will go away. So this was the Friday high. If you look at the 15-minute chart, we have New York PM high with previous day high right above us. Sweeping that would obviously result in bullish price action. Any sustained movement above it is basically bullish price action. Why has OBS Studio gone crazy? Okay. OBS Studio has just gone crazy and sending me notifications after notifications that I'm disconnecting and reconnecting. Can someone confirm if everything is working fine? Oh, I see what's happening. I'm gonna stop this. So I have stopped the pump fun stream and I'll start it again pretty soon. But as of now, let's look at where the markets are. Let's look at what the market is doing. I would say overall, the market still wants to go higher, but whether we start going higher from where we are right now or not, that's to be seen, right? So on the 5-minute chart, I want to see how we react below these low and also below the London Q1 low. At the close of this candle, obviously there is a short position that can be taken. I will be taking a small position if we close below this, but it will be an aggressive position, and I'll basically be thinking about the markets as if this goes from here downwards, what can happen. So that's what my idea will be overall. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this market is going to play. Just a second. Okay, so cool. Let me start my VPN. Started. Even YouTube is disconnecting again and again. Not sure what's going on here. And start this. Let's see if it works this time. Alright, so we haven't done a change in state of delivery, so we are still trading above that low. So we'll keep an eye out to see whether we are able to close below this and do a change in state of delivery. That will also be a New York PM low, if you can see over here. So next 4 minutes are pretty crucial. So since we have 4 minutes to the closure of the candle, Guys, if the stream is working, if you see any problems in the stream, can you put it in the comments? Yeah, let me know if something is broken, something is not clear, it's not working as expected, so that I can solve it. So yeah, looking at the markets right now, I feel that we have inverted, we have taken the liquidity of the London Q1 high. Asia high liquidity is still left untouched. We might be going lower from here, but we need to see a confirmed change in state of delivery. The problem taking a short at this point of time would be that we are trading inside of the 6 hourly fair value gap, as I said, right? You don't want to be shorting a bullish price action from higher time frame. And even if you're shorting it, your targets are not going to be way too low. So even now, if we short, our targets have to be very much in line with where we are. So that for me, the target will basically go maximum London Q1 low, and even if I target Asia low, I'll go break even at this point. And let's say the 5-minute candle closes right here and you take a short. So you'll put your stops here, and even if you target this, you'll not even get 1 hour at this point. So that's the concern. So you'll get what, 1.1 hour, right? And obviously the closure is not going to be straight over there. Closure might be here. So you'll get maximum 1 hour to go down. That is not something that I want to trade. That is not something that I want the markets to give me. So kind of concerned in regards of how do we trade this and what happens from here. If I want to short, I want to see the market maybe sweep the Asia high, right, which is right over here, and then show me some sort of rejection. Then I'm happy to short to Asia low, because that will sweep all the intraday liquidity. Taking a short from here does not make sense to me. Taking a short from here does not give me the confidence that I want to be able to take the market as low as I want it to go. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm still very much open to both sides of the market, but depending on what sort of price action we get, we'll make a decision. Any questions, guys, put it in the stream. Happy to answer them. Happy to take them as much as I can. So yes. Looking at gold right now, what is gold doing? Let's see. So gold has also not swept the Asia high or Asia low. It has left both London low and London Q1 low and high as well intact. So we'll need to see and get to understand what's going on there. As of now, my thinking is that for gold, we have accelerated quite a lot. So if you'll start looking at the daily candles, right, a gap up open yesterday, and we are reaching the targets that we mentioned of 200% and 250%. That is 4010 to 4120. The extended targets of 400% to 450%, 4420 and $4,500. Yes, they are feasible, but what are the chances of achieving them? We'll have to see. Like, we cannot be sure that these targets will be achieved. Now, for me, what matters is if gold is able to accelerate. So on the lower time frames, if gold is able to break above the previous day high again, which is right over here, invert these fair value gaps, then yes, I'll be happy to take a long position and take it higher. But until that happens, I am not interested in gold. So for me, gold will basically be do a change in state of delivery right over here, pump above, invert this fair value gap that has been created on the 5-minute chart. Once these two things are confirmed, and we are able to close above the previous day high, that is when the position in gold makes more sense than anything else. So yeah, keeping my eyes open on what gold does and how gold reacts. This OBS thing is irritating me so much, guys. It's just throwing errors after errors. Or reconnection, connection, reconnection, connection. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is trying to reconnect to. But God knows, like for now, it's saying that it cannot stream on Pump Fun. So I think I'll just stop Pump Fun because since it's not working, and I might set it up later. So I've closed it down. I'll most likely do again on Pump Fun later. I'll let it be what it is, and now it is saying that it's connecting and reconnecting to YouTube. I have no idea what's going on with it. That's fine. So looking at the 90-minute chart, so intra-session chart for us. So now it's saying the same thing happening with YouTube. Let's see the chart. I want to get the chart up. Where's the chart gone? There it is. Yeah, so in case anything goes wrong. So looking at the 90-minute chart or the intra-session chart, see, we are in a very, very nice uptrend right now. an established uptrend for the 90 minutes, right? We have swept the liquidity of this high twice and not closed above it. Now this is what is important for us to see. This liquidity has been swept and we have not shown any sort of displacement above it as of now. What does lack of displacement mean? Lack of displacement really means that the market does not have the strength to do anything. The market is not powerful enough to basically sustain a move above where we are right now. So I'll keep my eyes peeled to see. That's why it's a bit confusing at this point of time, right? That's why I'm saying that here I'm looking at both sides of the market. I feel both sides of the market can play out, but I'm not confident in either side of the market. So if the market wants to accelerate from here, if the market wants to go higher from here, it needs to show me strength in one direction. So a failed sweep, first time we swept, came down, we went back again. Now this wick block right over here of the first sweep has not been broken out of. So if you're looking for long trades, you'll be like, hey, I want to see the market close above, but you cannot wait for 1 hour to see the market close above. So you need to wait, be a little patient and find displacement on the upside. On the other hand, on the downside, we know that there is a fair value gap sitting right over here, which is way below the price action, and trust me, the market can retest it. It is not a big deal for the market to go back to this order block and this fair value gap and retest it. And I'll be open for a short to these levels. The only concern I'll have for gold at this point of time will be if we are going down, are we showing displacement? Number one, are we leaving a footprint which has enough distance between us and the target? Because this will be my target, 39.67. So that's $20 target. Do I have enough risk to reward, that is 2R, to achieve this target or not? So keeping our mindset open, keeping our eyes open to both sides of the market, trying to understand what happens and take a decision based off that. So yeah, let's go back to Nasdaq just to be on top. All right. So Nasdaq did give a change in state of delivery and now it's retesting this fair value gap. Let's see. I'm not going to enter short straight away. It's just it's not in the right place for me to take a short, in my opinion. So I'm just going to take it slow, take it as it comes along, and then make sure we have a good position to enter instead of just entering a position. Let's bring in YM. So YM looks better, to be honest. The way we are just taking support and hitting the New York PM low again and again, and if this is the sweep of liquidity, if this is your sweep of liquidity and you have basically maintained and the manipulation block is being used as a position, I like it. I can maybe take, if we can do a change in state of delivery on YM and go to these areas, close above this, I don't mind taking a trade on YM and take it to Asia high and New York PM high further. Even previous day high, I don't mind taking a full day trade and taking it to previous day high. So YM is looking better to me overall. So I'll see how YM goes. By the way, Daisy, how is the stream quality looking? Is it looking fine? Is it working as expected? So YM is looking good. I'm liking YM. I'll wait for a change in state of delivery and the trade will most likely be somewhere from here, stops under this, and aim for Asia high most likely. To be honest, I might be happy to see, even if I don't get a change in state of delivery, if I get an inversion, I'll be happy to take this trade. Perfect. If you don't see any issues, nobody sees any issues. So yeah, YM is looking good. I'll wait for this to happen, an inversion of this fair value gap to happen completely. If not, then there's no trade. If that happens, then we have a 3-hour trade from here to the Asia highs. And honestly, in my opinion, I can consider this the move of the day and even take it to New York PM high or previous day high. You can keep it open throughout the day and just keep moving your stops in profit, taking it further up, and see what happens. Let me try and start it again over here. So start, scroll, and say a comment live trading. Next, go live. And then OBS, can you start this as well, please? Let's see if it works this time or not. And what internet are we connected to? Is that the problem? No, the internet is the good one. All right, let's see. Yeah, so just wait and watch on YM. I would say inversion of this fair value gap is what I will be looking for. If that happens, then we can take a trade from here and take it further up. Otherwise, I will basically be a bit reluctant to take any trade on YM for sure. I mean, I don't want to take a short right now, even though if we can accelerate lower, it might be a good short overall. But as of now, I don't see a short happening on YM. So let's see, MNQ is trying to power itself higher above this, retest this fair value gap. Let's see what happens in here. Oh, I'm hearing some background. Where is the background coming from? Not from here. Maybe from here. There's so many things that are happening. It's from here. Closed it. All right. So yes, let's see what happens here. Doing lives is not easy. Doing it on Discord and everywhere else is so much more simpler. Doing it live, sitting and trying to fix all the issues that are happening on the side, it's a mess. All right, let's see. Still waiting on YM to show me some strength, close above that fair value gap, give me some indication that it wants to go higher before entering. Gold is doing the same thing. So for gold, we have, okay, lovely, this is good. So on gold, we have now swept the London Q1 low. Asia low is still sitting down there. So I want to see whether we sweep the Asia low or not. If we are able to sweep the Asia low, that will give us a good indication that the market might want to reverse from there and go for these relatively equal highs right on top. So wait and watch time. What is S&P doing? So S&P 500 in my opinion is the worst to trade at this point of time amongst the three of them. Right in the middle of the Asia range, I think the move is still to come on S&P. The manipulation leg of the market for today is still to come on S&P. I can't see the manipulation leg yet. So just keep your eyes on how we react inside these fair value gaps again on the 5 minutes. But yeah, S&P is looking not too good. So I'm not going to touch S&P 500. I'm just going to stick with NASDAQ, YM or gold for a trade today. Let's see. So this is looking good rejection. That's a good rejection on NASDAQ as of now. Yeah, good closure, but again, not so much interested. Like, it doesn't give me the confidence that I want to see. So that's the only reason I'm not entering it yet. But yeah. Yeah, nothing to see from my side as of now. So still going to wait. Feel free to ask your questions, guys. Any questions you have, feel free to put them in the YouTube chat, and I'll take them as we go along. Obviously, it's going to take me a bit of time to get used to doing these live. Obviously, with time, I'm gonna get better. It's gonna get easier. It's gonna get more cooler. But as of now, there's nothing. There's nothing to trade. We just wait. We wait for the right opportunity to come, and that's what trading really is, isn't it? Trading is about waiting. Trading is about basically making sure that whenever you get in the right opportunity, that opportunity is made for you. Oh, I have not logged in. Okay, now we are logged in. Imagine not being logged in and trying to trade. It's making me feel like I can, but no, let it be. Let it do its thing. I still don't see a trade for myself. We'll need to wait and watch what really happens here. So nothing again on gold. Price is still doing its thing, consolidating. YM has not closed above that fair value gap, so no long trade on YM as well. So the wait is still ongoing. Nothing on YM. S&P is still there. So NAS is trying to run lower. That is good to see. Let's see what happens here. I'll keep my eyes on if we can invert this candle now. Let's see if it is working now. I need to sort out whatever is happening with all these things. Something is up. Something is wrong with the OBS today. Just not doing the right things. It just keeps throwing. I don't know if you guys can see, but it keeps throwing this OBS studio error on the side, and it's like disconnected, reconnecting, reconnected, disconnected. It's a bit of it takes your focus away. I'm liking the price action on YM now. I'm liking this price action on YM. Yeah, for me it's coming on my whole screen, like on the side. So my eyes every time is going towards that error. The moment that error comes, my eyes goes toward it. But that's fine. It's part of the job. I'll see what's going on later. Gold is looking a bit stronger, I would say, honestly. The way it's holding up, like what I see right now, okay, let me just rephrase myself. So you see the shoulder, this is the head, and now it's creating a new shoulder. Yes, there is a short trade from here which can look something like this towards Asia low. Will we have enough risk to reward? We'll need to see whether we are able to sustain that move and whether we can have enough risk to reward overall. But as of now, gold is still looking fine. Gold is still giving you a vibe that, hey, I might go down, sweep Asia low, but if I sustain below that, I can go for New York PM low, right? And into that 6-hour fair value gap that we were talking about. So let's keep our eyes on all assets. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity pretty soon. That's pretty decent reaction. We just wait. We wait for it to do its thing. No trade yet. I am not confident in taking a short right now. It could keep dumping the whole day and I'll be like, oh my god, what did I do? But as of now, there's no short for me. As of now, I still need to wait. I'll keep my eyes right on Q1 low. I want to see what happens there. Those are these are the important movements, guys. Like these are the things that you need to worry and make better every day. Which is, if you can't see a trade, if you can't find a trade, it's not necessary to make a trade. What is necessary for you to take a step back and understand, hey, I'm going to be putting my money on risk. Is that risk worth it? Is that risk going to be enough for me to be profitable over the long run? If that risk is not enough for you to be profitable over the long run, then you basically need to make a decision. Hey, I'm not going to take this trade. It's fine. I'll get another opportunity. Maybe later in the day, maybe in the next 20 minutes, maybe in the next 5 minutes, but I will get an opportunity. That's what you wait for. That's what you want to play. You just don't want to go in the market and be like, hey, I'm going to take this trade and I'm going to do this. No. It has to be, you have to be consistent. You have to know your rules. You have to play your rules. Like over here, yes, we could have shorted right over here. Yes, it's part of the rules. You had a sweep of Q1 liquidity and you are going lower. But the problem is not the problem is not what we have done. The problem is where we are on the higher time frame. We are trading inside a higher time frame footprint. The market will respect this if the market, let's say, if the market wants to respect this footprint, this whole thing is manipulation. This whole thing is trying to get people like those people who want to go early short into a position and kill them. So you just wait for that move to go, just to show you that, hey, yes, I'm done. That move is over. Now I want to head lower. So it's all about the patience game. It's all about understanding what the market can do and where the market can do those things from. So yeah, I keeping an eye out. Nasdaq still, I think, not ready for me. Gold still not ready for me. S&P is not ready at all. And in regards of our lovely YM, yeah, still not ready. We'll need to see. The Q1 low has gone, as I said, totally swept this time. We swept it once and now we have done it again. So Q1 low is completely gone. All you want to see now is a change in state of delivery and an inversion of this fair value gap. Basically, I would say a closure above this and a stop loss of this. Before that, I don't think even YM is ready. So wait and watch time. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what all things are happening elsewhere. So we have 3 viewers. Guys, come on. I know one is Daisy. Who are the other 2? Show me your identity. Or if we get a winner, then you can comment and say, hey, it's me. we can go either way. Any way that you guys want to go. Nico is there as well. Hey, Nico, how are you? Yeah, nothing to see. Nothing at all. Looks like it's going to give us a 0 trade London session. I'm liking this closure though. What this closure does is it basically gives us another opportunity to kind of think how can we make this trade, right? This closure will give us this like understanding that, hey, I have left a fair value gap. I was trying to go lower. I swept the liquidity from previous low. I've shown some displacement. I've gotten rejected from this FVG, and now I'm leaving a fair value gap. You can wait to see how we basically respond inside of this. If we go back in there, do we get rejected again? Or do we invert it? If we invert it, that's your long. That closure above this is your long, even though you're trading back inside these fair value gaps, because at the end of the day, these two are acceleration gaps, and each acceleration gap will have a target, right? And the target is quite easy to see. So if these are we are about to reach the 200% to 250% target, and the max we can go is 400, 450, right? That's what we basically trade. That's the way we normally trade. So if that's the case and that's the way we trade, then it's easier for us to understand where the market can stop or where the market can accelerate towards. So let's keep an eye out. 10 seconds to candle closure. I would love to see whether we invert this fair value gap as well, or we just start bouncing from the next candle onwards, try to retest this and go higher. But yeah, still no trade, still nothing for me to see. YM is better again. Good candle closure on YM. But yeah, no trade until we do a change in state of delivery. So let's just add close above for entry so that we know and we don't make a mistake. Cool. So 200% is now achieved. We have touched that area. So that fair value gap, that acceleration gap is now out of the way. Target has been achieved. I want to see how we react inside of this fair value gap now. Let's go Nasdaq. There's no fair value gap on the 15, but we might leave one right now. Yeah, nothing for me. I can't take a trade over here. It doesn't give me confidence to take a trade. We are just heading inside of that area where we expect a bounce to come from. There's this balanced price range on the 90 minute, if you see. So this balanced price range is where I would expect a bounce to come from, and I will start looking for longs on Nasdaq as well. So let's see what happens in here. We are very close to the London Q1 low and London low as of now. So good thing will be, like right now, see, this is what we were talking about, right? If we would have taken a trade from here, and let's say normally we'll place our stops here. So this area will be around 1 hour, and it will not fulfill our overall, max R, because I expect a bounce. If you see 90 minutes, there's a nice fair value in BPR over there, right? Balanced price range right over here. So let's just write it down, BPR 90 minutes. So there's a nice 90 minute BPR right over there. You don't want to be taking a short beyond the 90 minute BPR, because that is the area you expect price to bounce from. So if there is an area where you expect price to react from, you're taking a short position against it, it doesn't make sense, especially in London session. In New York session, there's so much high volatility that the market can peak through, then run through the 90 minute BPR, but not really when it comes to London session. London session, you have to respect these high time frame footprints. So yeah, still waiting to see what happens here. Once we sweep this, what really the market gives us. So YM is dumping down hard as well. No short yet. So there goes the Q1 low on Nasdaq. Now let's wait and see what happens next. If we don't find an opportunity, let's say from here as well, I would start looking at Asia lows reaction until 9:30 a.m. If the market can react from the Asia low and basically can give us a move to the upside from there, that's also a beautiful trade to take. That would be perfect as well. So wait and watch time. I don't want to put my money straight away into the market and say, hey, this is what's going to happen. It's just wait and watch. And in regards of any long from this area, what I'll wait for is a change in state of delivery above this high, above that body closure, and then your trade will look something along these lines. Let's say we start reversing from there, we create a low somewhere around here. You'll be basically aiming for 2 hour on the upside. So you're aiming for New York AM high or New York PM high. But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good for a short as well, because we are now literally rallying below the balanced price range. So that's completely, this candle in itself is good displacement to the downside. Do we have any liquidity on YM underneath? AM low, previous day low. Let's see how YM reacts. Because for YM now, I would start looking at this closure. Instead of that, I'll look at this as a closure for a long entry. So YM has changed its thesis for me. Let's mark this. This is the LTF order block. Let's see if the market comes back into this and gives us a good reaction of it. There's nothing to see yet, nothing to trade yet. Just waiting to see if we get a reaction there or we get an inversion of those fair value gaps and a rush higher. Yeah, no trade yet, guys, nothing yet. Gold is looking still better than any other asset. You just wait for a displacement on gold, and that can give you opportunity to enter a side of the market. Other than that, Nasdaq and YM, even though they are accelerating or displacing downwards, I don't see any opportunity that I can take advantage of. It didn't even sweep these liquidities. There are so many highs that are left untouched right over here, which the market should go towards on Dow. Let's keep an eye. Let's keep seeing what's happening. So what's happening now on Nasdaq? Has Nasdaq left a 5-minute fair value gap? Yes, it is trying to. So this will be your entry. Closure above that. So we have marked our entries on at least 2 of the 3 assets that we want to trade. For gold, I still want to see some sort of manipulation or the inversion of this fair value gap. Will I wait for a closure above? I mean, if there is an inversion of this fair value gap, I think I'll be able to long. But until that happens, there is no trade. Or otherwise, if gold is able to sweep all these lows once again, go deeper, take Asia low as well, and then show us change in state of delivery, that's the best case scenario. That is the long that you are waiting for. That is the long. If that plays out, it is going to be your move of the day. We haven't tested that fair value gap on 2 minutes, but I'm liking, like it's looking like it wants to go lower. But I'm not confident in price heading much lower than where we are right now. It doesn't make sense for me to go against the trend and try to aim for something that might not happen. And with all the things that are sitting below us right now, it just doesn't make sense. 6 hourly is looking good on YM though. 6 hourly on YM is looking very clean. This lovely little area, we have inverted this fair value gap and straight away getting rejected from it, so that's looking good. Alright, let's see in 17 seconds how this candle closes and we can make a decision. Maybe take a small entry, something along these lines, and aim for previous day low. So yeah, I'll take the small trade. Let's see how it goes. It will be half risk, so not so much concerned. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, my stops will be above this fair value gap, not above the VIX. I'll just move it above this. So reduce the risk just a tiny bit. Let's see what happens. So I'm in this trade for YM, a short position to previous day low. Thesis being, number 1, we are displacing below Asia low. Number 2, there is a 6-hour fair value gap that has been inverted now, and the next fair value gap is nowhere to be seen on the 6 hourly. Right, on the 6 hourly it looks like a clean chart downwards. So that is the thesis of the trade. On the 90-minute, if we'll see, we are basically creating this head and shoulder pattern. So this is the shoulder, this is the head, this is the shoulder, and we are about to break out of that. Also, this wick will be left untouched, so we are basically looking to fill this wick completely to previous day low. Let's see. It's a bit risky trade, that's why I went half risk. We'll see what happens. I'll be very aggressive with it. By very aggressive, I mean if I leave fair value gaps, I'll keep moving my stops on the 5-minute chart. So every time we are leaving a fair value gap on the 5-minute chart, I'll move my stops down so that I'm reducing risk as we go along. Or a retest of a fair value gap and basically a displacement lower, I'll also move my stops. So this will be a 3.78 hour trade. Let me just double check to see whether it has opened. This fucker did not open everywhere. That's fine. Only on one account. It didn't open on other accounts because I normally don't trade YM. So he's surprised I've traded YM. That's fine. So the trade only got opened on one account. It did not open anywhere else. But that's fine. It's better to have less risk. Not a good reaction. I would want to see clear drill down. We are bouncing out of this fair value gap. So let's see. Even if we get stopped out half risk, I'm quite okay with that risk and not so concerned about what happens. So that's what you do, right? You basically, when you're trading prop firms, you make sure that you're not overexposing yourself on a single trade. You make sure that you're basically spreading out your risk across, like, let's say 10 wrong trades. If you do that, then your prop accounts are safe. Like, having 10 to 10 back-to-back losers is not normal. So you basically you basically make your accounts in such a way that even if you lose one trade, it does not have a massive impact. You are losing 10% of your drawdown. So you have 10 trades which you can lose back to back before you blow up your accounts. So that's how I have been managing my risk over, across the board for all my accounts. Let's see what NY is doing. I want to see how we react to this Q1 low on NQ, because the entry will be up here, and that's around a 40 points stop loss on NQ if we go long. So NQ is trying to trade back inside of this massive fair value gap, the displacement candle. I want to see the reaction inside of it on how we react here. The thing is, again, risk to reward. There's not enough risk to reward on NQ to take a short, and to take a long we have to wait for the market to get to 175.25. So we'll stick into the trade that we are currently in for YM. Let's see what happens here. We are trying to trade back inside of this fair value gap as well, so keeping an eye on this. Nothing to see. Let's see what Bitcoin's been doing. I think Bitcoin is about to start its secondary and go a bit lower, just to retest all these fair value gaps that it has been leaving on the daily chart. So this one first, and then this one, the bigger one. I still expect Bitcoin to kind of have a secondary go down into this area, and that's when the real pump to start, because even though we have done everything in the bullish manner, like everything is looking good, I want a proper secondary trend before the move up. So let's see. If we are able to break above previous day high with force, then I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. So Bitcoin is looking really, really good. Let's see. So YM has now tested the fair value gap. If we invert it, then bad days for us. Our trade will be stopped out, which is fine, which is part and parcel. Like yesterday I had my first loser. So talking about my trading yesterday, right, I had one loser to start the day off, right, minus 0.5 hour, closed it early. Then I had back-to-back winners until the end of the day. So losing is part of the game. Losing is not something that you should be scared of. If there is a trader sitting on YouTube and he says he never loses, trust me, just unsubscribe to him. He's not worth it. because losing is part of trading. Nobody can win again and again and again and not lose ever. That will never happen. People will lose, and that's what makes them stronger. Like, if you will see my journal, let me see where my journal is. Okay, there is the journal. So if you see my journal, right, overall for this month I took 4 trades, lost 1 yesterday, won 3. 7 trades, lost 3, lost 3 or won 4. 3 trades, lost 1, won 2. 3 trades, lost 1, won 2. Every day there will be a loser. It's more, where do you close? How do you close your days? Are your trades, are your days being closed in as losers or winners? So that is what is the difference between a good trader and, just gambling. It's all about, yes, everyone's going to have a loser, but how do you manage your losers? Do you manage your losers by, betting again and betting bigger? Or do you make sure that whenever you have a loser, you see that loser, you journal that loser, and you look at it and think, what did I do wrong? Is there something that could have been done differently? If not, that's completely fine. If there's nothing that you can have, you would have done differently, that's completely okay to have a loser. It's very difficult for people to learn this small habit, that it is okay to lose. It's more about, if you lose, how much do you lose? Are you losing the whole account in one trade, or are you basically making sure if you lose less, and when you win big? What is YouTube trying to tell me? Okay, let's see. Can I hide this? Please use keyframe frequency. Okay, I don't care. So I like this. I am liking this reaction. Most likely, if we close the candle below this candle's body, so if that happens, if we close it below this candle's body, I will move my stops down to here and reduce the risk to half. Reason being, we have swept Asia low, and the kind of displacement that we saw in this candle is now not there anymore. So this price action needs to kind of accelerate towards the other side. If it cannot, then it's better to just get out of that trade. Get out of that trade with a smaller loss instead of a bigger loss. It's as simple as that. Yeah, so NQ is looking good. Let's see the closure of this candle. I might just close it. If the closure of this candle is not good enough, I might just close it. Let's see how the closures are. So overall, by the way, guys, we have a free Discord community for people who are watching and people who are new. Some of them are already there. So Daisy is there, Nico is there. If you want to join, it's a free community. I'll put the link in our description. Sorry, 1 second, guys. So I'll put everything in the descriptions, and you can basically take it from there. And yes, so obviously there are other parts to the community which are not listed as free. Obviously, there's some paid stuff, but yeah, you can basically become part of it if you want to. You can we'll basically be sharing some ideas, but then there's other stuff that's mentorship and everything that's separate. That's totally a different ball game. So yeah, feel free. I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, cool. So looking good. I'm liking this. Let's get back to the trade idea. I like this last closure as of now. I want to move my stops, but I'll just wait for one more candle. So the stops will go right on top of that candle. So even if we get stopped out, it will be minus 0.5 hour instead of whole 1 hour. It's looking good. Who is the third person watching? I want to know. It should show. So I know it's Nico, I know it's Daisy. Who's the third person? Shall I reduce the stream quality maybe? Oh, I think I know why we have been having issues with the stream today. Because I went with ultra low latency, and that is creating a problem and just crashing OBS again and again. So now I'll remember never go ultra low quality, just go normal quality, that is low latency. So at the closure of this candle, basically when I get a change in state of delivery right over here, I'll move my stops to this and I'll confirm this as a new stop loss, because then I don't want to see this, or this fair value gap being retested. If it is being retested, then the market might just rally higher. So yeah, that would be the game plan. And going forward, like once we are accelerating lower and once the market starts to shift, as we leave fair value gaps, I'll move my stops down, because as I said, this is a trade against the trend. This, whenever you are playing against the trend, your aim is to move your stops to break even as quickly as possible, to take TPs as quickly as possible, because if you don't do those things, you will be stuck in trades. You will basically not be able to sustain a good win rate overall against the trend, because it just doesn't work. Against the trend is a very difficult thing to trade. So you just want to be sure that whatever you're doing, if you're against the trend, you're just moving your stops. So Nasdaq, what are you doing? So Nasdaq, a good rejection as well from this, but no move for me, no trade for me on Nasdaq. I'll just trade YM. Oh, there goes gold. So there goes gold and sweeps the Asia low. What do I want to do with gold? I'll see at the close of this candle. So Asia low is gone. I want to keep an eye on this. Let's keep an eye on this and see what happens here. Oh, that's a bad looking candle. I have not moved my stops yet because we did not close below. So the aim was to see a change in state of delivery right over here. So CISD minus. So if we would have seen a change in state of delivery right over here, I would have moved my stops to this top of this candle, but there's no change in state of delivery. So I'm going to keep my stops where they are and not going to move them. Gold is looking better and better. So for gold, it's the 2-minute time frame that I'll be checking. I want to see a retest of this order block, like maybe go further lower, it's completely fine with me. A retest of this order block and show me a reaction of it so that I get to know which direction does it really wants to go in. Does it want to go lower or does it wants to go higher? If it wants to go higher, it will close above this order block. If it is lower, then it will get rejected, leave a fair value gap from where we can enter. So that would be the plan on gold. That looks good. Nasdaq, let's see. I'm liking Nasdaq, honestly saying. Oh. So one thing which is looking good with Nasdaq is how it has basically swept this low of the displacement leg and just wants to rally higher. So that's good to see. It just left fair value gap and then retested it, and now it's trying to bounce out of it. So that's a good thing to see, but I'm just concerned about this 5-minute fair value gap right over here. So yeah, we'll need an inversion. We'll need a closure above this to think of any entry on Nasdaq, honestly. 2 minutes is not going to help on Nasdaq. This is not looking good. That's fine. We are having a retest of the order block now on the 2 minutes for gold. Let's see what happens here. Keeping an eye on all of them. Nothing to see, nothing to see, nothing to know over here. Let's see. Let's just wait and watch what sort of price action are we going to get out of this now. Oh man, this OBS is so irritating. So yeah, this is the moment of truth for gold right now. What I want to see is if we get rejected, right, do a change in state of delivery, go below this, and I will short to mostly New York PM low, right? If we go above this, so if we do this, then I want to see closure above this area 3985.3, and that will be a long trigger for me to London high. So both sides are open now. So gold has opened both of the sides, and YM has closed both the sides. So YM is looking good now. It's looking bullish. Looks like I became liquidity. That's fine. We'll wait for the stops to do their thing. Let's see what it has to offer us, and we'll take it from there. Still waiting. Confirmation is not there yet. How many minutes to go? 2 minutes to go to the 5-minute closure. We are now trading inside the order block on the 5 minutes. So let's wait and see what happens here. Do we stop the game, stop the trade out, or do we keep accelerating higher? Just wait and watch time. This will be the moment for Nasdaq as well. "28 seconds. Will we invert this fair value gap, or will we close back inside?" Let's see. Looks like YM's gonna stop itself out, and for that I'll basically call it a day for London session. Like, I do not see an opportunity just now. I mean, it's simple. For NQ long, I need a closure above this area. I can't enter before a closure above 25175.5. For gold, I want to see a reaction from this area. So if I want to see a change in state of delivery on the 2-minute time frame for gold to take a trade on gold from this area. And YM, we have already taken one opportunity, and it doesn't look like it wants to go lower. It's inverted the 5-minute fair value gap completely, and now it is retesting it. So if it plays out, it plays out. And if we do a change in state of delivery now, if we go down and do a change in state of delivery on the 5-minute time frame, so closure below this candle, for closure below 46,841, I'll move my stops just a tad bit lower to 46,864. That would be my, the way I will react to this, but I doubt it will do it. I think more or less it's going to take support and just hit stop loss, which is okay. Like, you let your stops do their thing. You don't move your stops because you feel that, hey, I should move my stops, I'm scared of the market. You move your stops because you know that it is a protected high or a protected low, and you want to basically trade from that area, right? So right now where our stops are, they're in a good place. If it gets stopped out, it's completely okay. If it doesn't get stopped out, it goes in our direction, then it's completely fine as well. We move our stops based on the market structure, and not anything else. So yeah, just keeping an eye on all these things. So I've told you the plan of how I want to trade the market in the next hour or so. But yes, with that, I'll call it a day. I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow, and hopefully OBS is going to play better and not give us errors again and again, which is distracting me the hell out of this stream. So yeah, I'll sort that out. I'll see you tomorrow, and take care, everyone. Bye bye.